he never comes to my office either, so it just happened to coincide with the times that I was already doing something, and I'm like, oh. I get plenty of time on it, they're not worried, but I just don't like the image of that.
No, I know, and you know what, it's always little, you know, like, nobody does my work. I don't do my work doesn't get done, so it's just
Same.
like, well, then it should.
Work does everybody's work.
You know what I mean, like, so if I spend a half hour doing something, it just means like I spend a half hour some other time.
Yeah, that's true.
So, I don't know, I usually get to work at 8:30, you know, maybe 6. Yeah, it is.
I'd rather be there at 7 and leave at 5 or 4.
Yeah, if I could just get up in the morning, it's not a morning person.
I'm a morning person.
You are? I wish I was a morning person.
I wish I could be a night person, but like 8 o'clock comes and I'm like,
That's fine.
jammies.
It's like 1 o'clock, I'm getting ready for bed, pretty close.
Gross. That's terrible. I worked years, more than a decade, half the year on night shift.
Yeah, I don't know, I'm turning nocturnal, I think. It's not a good thing.
I survived night shift, but that's all I can say about that. Didn't thrive. There was no thriving.
Yeah, I mean, it's not good for you.
I don't know, there's lots of people that I work with that prefer the night shift and they sleep better during the day, and like, that's just kind of where they get their REM and it's good for them. That is just not me.
Better asleep. Get some. All right. Call this meeting to order. Stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. Roll calls. We have Lindsay Leach and Amy Johnson. Absent tonight. We've got Brooke Belka with us. Agenda, any changes to the agenda? Do we have a motion to approve the agenda?
So moved.
Motion by Nicole, have a second? Second by Laura. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Public comments and rebel recognition. I just have one here. This is from Tracy Tollison. She just wanted to give a shout out from the community head. She's saying thank you to the early childhood, Rebel Kids Care, child care, and special education staff for their input and dialogue these past few months as we collaborated on developing an all-day model for early childhood for the 2024-2025 school year. Kudos to you for sharing ideas, suggestions, and reflections during this entire process. You are a fabulous team. So, very nice shout out by Tracy.
I think a shout out to the teachers for conferences. That is a busy, busy time for them. And even for those in the high school, we didn't have conferences and whatever. I've received several emails about my kids, and I think that's really helpful and beneficial. So appreciate all their extra work.
I heard some nice comments from, I think it was Mr. Stefanski, sent somebody a nice email and positive about the kids. So it's just nice to hear. And of course, Presley.
Yes. Thank you to the dance team for the concessions over the weekend. Thank you to the volunteers, and congratulations to the 6 individual place winners that are heading down to the state tournament later this week. That I think is the most we've ever sent in a single showing. So
The 6 individuals there?
6 individuals are Caleb Kozen, Sam Schmitz, Jiga Lukey, Caleb Johnson, Casey Macheski, and Joey Aarons. So congratulations to those 6.
And the whole team first time.
The whole team will be competing against Totino on Thursday, so hopefully we can get a good crowd and make some bigger waves down there. So we'll see how that goes.
Where did they wrestle down at the state?
We'll be down at the Excel
Excel
Center.
Energy Center.
So
That's fun.
Very exciting.
Did the whole team dye their hair blonde?
They are looking like a boy band, yes. They're in unison, not for singing, but for hair colors, yes.
They might be singers, we don't know. That's wonderful. Any other rebel recognition or public comments?
Congratulations to the boys for the conference champion.
Yes.
Boys basketball team.
Boys basketball, yes.
Yeah, sharing the conference, for sure sharing the conference, right? And the second year in a row, so, yeah. It's a pretty amazing year for them, considering they've had a lot of injuries and illness. All right, let's go on to 6.1, board committee reports. I guess first one is the budget report. I sent out the email on the budget report, not a whole lot to report. The 2023, 2024 budget is been set, and I think, we're coming along just fine on the budget. We talked about a little bit about the helper teachers, what are they called?
Paras,
No,
the not certified?
interventionists, thank
There
you.
you go.
Interventionists, and, looking at figuring out the best way to fund those. We've got some options and some ideas for that. Looking to meet with the non-certified staff, the paras, and the
Cooks maintenance.
maintenance and cleaning group, and probably kick that off in March, I believe. Shannon just met with the administrative group for contracting, and I think that's going well. Probably shooting around somewhere in the 3 to 4% increase overall, so that's what it's looking like right now. But any questions or anything? All right, let's go on to the DLT report.
We just covered priority, I don't know what number it was, but it was about budget. And Shannon pretty much ran the show on that one, just kind of gave everyone an overview of how our budget works. And it was very service level, because I think it's hard for anybody to understand.
Complex.
Yes. But
Complex, and there's less input, I would imagine.
it was, yeah, it wasn't a whole conversation, but I think it was just good for people to know, like, there's different ways of spending money. Of you can't touch it here, but you can touch it here, and
Right.
just gave a little rundown of how we can use our dollars and how we can't. So
Any questions for Brendan? All right, let's go on to 7.1, regular minutes. Do I have a motion for the minutes? Motion by Laura. Do I have a second? Second by Micah. Any questions, discussions? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Go on to the consent agenda, 8.1, claims and accounts.
at $225,652.28.
Okay. And then, we'll also approve and file for audit of the treasurer's monthly budget report, which was part of your packet. And we've got a slew of donations here for the robotics club. Thank all these folks. $1,000 from the Dilbert Lions Club. Learn to Drive, $100 for the robotics club. Julie Kelso, $20 for the robotics club. Lindsay and Chad Leach, $200 for the robotics team. Amy Schultz, $50 for the robotics team. So I know there's a lot of people that are donating. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Motion by Nicole, do I have a second? Second by Brittany. Questions or discussions?
I was just wondering, I know at the varsity game, I think I was told that they were selling raffle tickets or something, and then proceeds went to the robotics team. Was that how that worked?
The 50-50 raffle that they were doing.
A 50-50 raffle?
Do
Do you know how much was earned?
On a good night, I think it's probably $200 to $500 or something like that. I think it was.
Boys basketball, they do it at every game. That night, they just decided to donate it to the club.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so it's very nice. other questions or comments? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. On to 9.1, contracts. This is for the approval of a fiscal year 25 confidential contracts for Annie Redmond, Lori Kraus, Kip Bosler, Barb Rolums, and Stephanie Walter. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Motion by Nicole, I have a second. Second by Laura. And this is obviously for the interventionists. Any questions or comments? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. 9.2, this is the fiscal year 25 school calendar. Approval, second reading. We've had just a couple changes, but do we have a motion?
So moved.
Motion by Mike, have a second.
Second.
Second by Nicole. Any questions or comments? Steve?
Was the email Shannon sent out
Yep.
with the revisions from the first reading.
Yeah, basically the only changes had to do with teacher conference, or not teacher conference, teacher workshop days. So,
Why don't they have to changed?
The first reading didn't include conference nights, so it was like they were doing 182 days instead of 180.
all right. Got the storm making days, the storm making days as well on this calendar as well. Any other discussion? All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. 9.3, this is to approve the 2023-2024 American Indian Plan Compliance Documentation as presented. So we've talked just a little bit about this, and Wayne gave an overview of this a couple months ago or weeks ago. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
I think I got Mike, that's my good ear, so.
I'll second.
Brittany will second, very good. I might be out of here. Any questions or comments? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. 10.1, the next board meeting is March 11th at 6 p.m. in the DGF Community Room. And then afterwards, we'll have facilities/transportation committee meeting following the meeting in the DGF community room. All right. Without further ado, I think motion is adjourned. 6:11.
That was wicked
11.
fast.
That is a record.
Good
That's a
job.
record.
Yeah.
I think before that it was like 22.
Yeah, it is great.
I cut it in half.